Greetings, Fire Chargers, Darkblade here, and I have some news for you. I recently found my Darkblade card after having lost it some number of days ago. But before I get into this topic of this video, here's some more news. This is from iflscience.com from 5 days ago, and the author is this person called Benjamin Taub. Apparently there's now a $1 million prize has offered to whoever can decipher the Indus River Valley Civilization script. Now, the Indus River Valley Civilization script is the script that was used by, the Indus River Valley Civilization, an ancient civilization that existed in the Indian subcontinent during the Bronze Age, most notably prior to the Indo-Aryan migration. From what I've heard, there is some uncertainty as to whether it was even a writing system at all. Some people might think it's related to the Linear Elamite, which was deciphered like almost 2 years ago. Oh, and when reading this, I learned some things that I did not previously know. For example, that many inscriptions that contain this Indus Valley script are very short, like 4 to 6 letters long, along with this central animal. The scripts are apparently no lengthy inscriptions and no bilingual stuff has been found bearing the Indus Valley script. So, who's offering this prize? Apparently, it's this person called Muthuvel Karunanidhi Stalin, who's the chief minister of the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. Who is bored of waiting for scientists to do this task, and he's like, whoever manages to do it, you get $1 million. Okay, Google, convert $1 million to Indian rupees.
$1 million is approximately 86,691,350 Indian rupees.
So that is it. If you think you can, decipher this Indus River Valley Civilization script, then produce your decipherment and send it to this guy, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. You, you, and you can get $1 million. Now time for the topic of this video, a pitch accent minimum pairs test. This is a test for Japanese pitch accents, and I'll make sure my volume's on. Before starting, they want us to know that this is on Kotu.io. This test uses this backslash after the accented more in order to indicate a pitch drop. For example, takai is pronounced low, high, low, and machigai is pronounced low, low, high, high, low, or machigai. So that those two are both middle high. If a word is flat heiban, there is no slash, as in kuruma, low, high, high. Rises in pitch are not notated in any words. For more information, see this article. For that, you can for all pitch patterns except Atamataka, the first mora is low. Atamataka is the only one that starts high on the first mora, and Heiban is the only one that ends high. Well, technically, Odaka also has the last mora of the word high, but tags like particles are low. Well, they're high in Heiban. Okay, all audio and potential answers in this test are real words, but the purpose of the test is not to think of words because that would be testing recall, but rather test your pitch accent perception simply by choosing the correct notation based on how the recording sounds. There's a slight falling contour at the end of Heiban words in this test because the words are said in isolation. It's important to distinguish that slight contour from an actual accent. That would be something that you become able to do as you get used to this test. So let's start.
廊下
Doka.
廊下
So it got higher. So this oo sound higher than our options are Atamadaka and Heiban. Well, to me the oo sounded higher than the o, so I'm selecting Heiban.
生物
Our options are again Atamadaka versus Heiban. By the way, for this text, Heiban and Odaka are combined into like one pattern because they are quite similar.
生物
Again, the second mora sounds higher than the first one.
品品
I'm still thinking it's rising.
様子
Okay, that one did have a decline, so I'm selecting Atamadaka.
5歳5歳
Maybe this one? Oh, I got my first error. And of course, what? So
5歳
that is Atamadaka, and Heiban would be Kosai.
5歳積量積量
Yeah, this is Nakataka.
労者
Rosa.
まるまる
Marumaru.
まるまる金銭
Kinsen.
千年かすなめしなめし
Yeah, there's a decline after the first, so this is Atamadaka.
競技
Kyo.
競技
By the way, the ga-ro kana are written with this circle that's normally used for put-ro kana in the selection buttons instead of the normal Zakuten.
競技
I'm guessing that good.
かかり
Kakari.
かかり
That actually sounded, the second ka sounded higher, so it would be this one. That's
時間盲腸
so both of those last two were, I think it's Odaka. I know the first one was Odaka.
盲腸代理
This is my second time taking this.
代理
Yeah, I'm hearing a rise on the second one.
卵子
Ranshi.
卵子待ち
I'm hearing a decline, so it's Atamadaka.
金分
Decline again.
太鼓
Decline again.
中高
Oh, the final O sounded high, so I'm guessing Heiban.
議員
Sounded like an incline. Oh look, the gi is written with a proper dakuten.
下記
Kaki. That is it.
高ブラブラブラブラ
A
書
decline.
体
Let me see. There was definitely a decline after the ta, so this is Nakataka.
甚大
So just like last time, the Nakataka is being my rarest so far.
甚大経典
There's a decline after.
伊賀
Yeah.
同案印材印材房州カビ
Decline, that's it.
一段一段
Sidan.
妖精
Okay, so I made my first Heiban or mistake.
老精
Rose.
妖精
Okay.
京橋京橋化粧
Decline.
五平
Decline.
林道
Why?
課長
Decline. What?
課長課長
I thought I heard it.
騒動
Yeah.
橋
That's obviously
メイド
rising.
女
Onna.
女女摂政街道街道街道天城
Amagi. That's a decline after the first.
北条罰
Decline after the.
貴族
It's rising its Heiban.
明かす
Okay. It's rising its Heiban.
返事
Decline after the first. That's the Tamataka.
現在化粧
Show. Nakadaka.
手塩
Tesio.
手塩
That's rising its Heiban.
音声音声英才
That's definitely a decline.
音体
Untai.
寒月寒月
Guessing Heiban.
中川
There's definitely a decline, so I'm going with Nakadaka.
特化特化
Maybe Heiban.
一段
I've already had this exact word before. Decline.
坂坂大小英詞英詞行事岩場
That sounds like an incline.
板橋
Itabashi.
茶葉
Saba. Atamataka.
梅花
Waika.
梅花
I'm guessing Heiban.
カレ
Definitely a decline after the first one that's head high.
ー水郷
Suikyo. The first one sounded higher to me, so I'm going with Heiban.
当分
I'm going with Heiban again.
返事
I'm going with Atamataka.
八方
Bull. Again.
大地
The chi was definitely lower than the dai, than the da part, so I'm going with Atamataka.
家財
Kazai, I'm going with, what's it called? Heiban again.
発音
Hatsuon.
発音発音自由
Definitely a decline.
難度
Nan.
難度
Mm.
音標音標
Unpyo.
本標若い
Hakai. So far, I have made 7 mistakes. The majority are in Heiban and Odaka.
若い
I'm hearing a rise. Oh,
若い若い萩
Hagi. I think it's Odaka.
相続
Sozoku. I'm hearing that the Zoku part is definitely lower than the Soul part, so I'm going with Atamataka.
深夜デッキ水郷近江明晩 領主あまり
The elite part was definitely highest, so I'm going with the Odaka.
東方
I'm going with Heian.
気流
Giru.
解消
The final Mora was definitely lower, so I'm going with Nakadaka.
急ただいま
Tadaima.
賃金新芽前週時世
Jisei.
肘肘豪雨詐欺深夜臓器ブラブラ
Bura Bura.
装う
Yosou.
装う装う
Okay.
ちょうど
Jodo.
塩釜
Shiogama.
塩釜塩釜あなた
Anata.
あなたオンアロハ船内正気正気給金繁盛
Decline after the first, that's Atamadaka.
生物今朝
Hisa.
おかわり
Okawari.
行き
Iki. Definitely sounds like a rise, so I'm going with Heiban.
商品
Decline, so I'm going with Nakadaka.
合わせ合わせ工事重い
Omoi.
重い事業
Jigyo.
事業湖水湖水ごてごて
Definitely a decline. I'm going with Atamadaka.
全全現代現代1位1位
Decline.
連中
Decline.
装う放置
Decline.
権限同国同国
I'm going with Heiban.
反省
Decline, I'm going with Atamadaka.
忍ぶ
Shinobu. I'm going with Nakadaka.
調子遠び遠びずるずる
Decline after the first one. That's Atamadaka.
健康健康備前養子以上よすベロベロ家紋
Kamu.
呪い呪い呪い
Okay,
ちょうど
that sounds like a decline after the first. So Atamadaka.
産後
Sango.
産後幽霊
Decline of
繁華西条
I'll end this at 175.
西条登山劣化周王周王牢屋
Roya.
牢屋族
That's Atamadaka.
半分半分検査機
Nakadaka. The key is
Zutazuta.
so
ズタズタ
I'm going with Heiban.
奉公奉公
It's kind of the first time I'm going with it.
砂漠
Sabaku.
砂漠なる
Naru.
まるまる
Maru.
色物
Iromono.
色物色物半身パンパンパンパン倒産とっくり天地咲く土管
Dokan.
古いなみなみ
And now we're at 175, which is where I said I would end this video. So as you can see, I got 163 right, which means I got 12 wrong. Of these 12, the majority, that is 7, were in Heiban and Odaka, which are combined into, one category for the purpose of this test. Because they actually are the same for individual words in isolation, and I'm being tested here on individual words in isolation. Atamadaka that's the head high, was by far my best. Yes, I only made 2 mistakes here. It was also my best when I did it last time, when I wasn't recording, and Nakadaka was the rarest, and I also made very few mistakes in it, but I also encountered it the least. So those 3 mistakes had a bigger magnitude on my accuracy rating than 7 in Heiban in Odaka. So that is all for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and submit your decipherment submit your submit your Indus River Valley Civilization script decipherment attempt to the chief of Tamil Nadu if you want $1 million. I will copy the link so you can take this pitch accent test if you want to, and I'll see you tomorrow. Darkblade out.